Students, we are in chapter 6, that is your introduction to word processor. So under that we are discussing OpenOffice Writer. So in the previous class we have completed the parts of the OpenOffice Writer window. So by now we are going to continue with the same lesson. Under that, by today we are going to see how to enter the text. That is entering text. So a writer is nothing but you people are going to write something. That is, you people are going to type something. So now we are going to see how you people are going to type the text. Okay, ma'am. So yes, you people, by the previous class, that is in the previous session, we have discussed how to open a OpenOffice Writer window. In that each and every part is explained for you people. And now where you will be entering the text. Where you will be entering the text, that is you will be creating that you will be start typing. Where you will be doing, yes, you will be typing in the blank area. So that area is called as workspace. That area is called as your workspace. Now you are going to type in the workspace. So in the workspace, at the beginning something will be displayed for you people. What it is? Yes, a insertion pointer will be displayed for you. A insertion pointer will be displayed for you. Yes, you people see here. So this is small. I am drawing in a small way. Okay, va? So this is your window. So remaining menu bars, everything will be default for you. By here, now you people, just you people see, it is your workspace area alone. I have drawn it here. Here you people are having the insertion pointer. So now you people have started typing. Just from here it is going on typing. So typing means the insertion pointer will also be moving. So it is typing till it is going on here. And now you people are reaching this end, that is near the border or near the margin you people are. Then coming to the next line, what it will be happening? Yes, you are, without seeing this, you people are continuously typing. Automatically the cursor will come to the next line. Automatically the cursor will come to the next line. So this is called as your word wrap. This concept is called as your word wrap. When your text, what else you people are typing, when it is reached the end of the line, it is automatically wrapped. That is, wrapped means moved to the next line. So this feature is called as your word wrap. So here no need to press the enter key. So you people will be thinking, oh, I have reached the end. What I have to do? I have to press the enter key. No need to press the enter key. If you people are willing to have a new paragraph, so here if you are going to have a next paragraph means, so here you people, after reaching this, you people have to type the enter key. So a new paragraph, when you people are going to have a new paragraph, or when you people are going to have a new line, then you people can have when you people are going to have a paragraph, or when you people are going to have a space between the lines, you people can press the enter key. Otherwise, no need to press the enter key. So here we have discussed one concept. It is your word wrap. So what is called as your word wrap? Word wrap is nothing but when the text reaches the end of the line. The word is automatically wrapped to the next line. This feature is called as your word wrap. So what is word wrap? So here, when you people are going on typing, when it is reached the end of the line, it is automatically moving to the next line. So the word is automatically wrapped to the next line. So this feature is called as your word wrap. When you people are going to type, press the enter key. When you are going to have a new paragraph or space between, paragraph means you have to press the enter key, or you people are going to have space between two lines. Space between lines means you people are going to press the enter key. So clear? So clear how you people are going to enter text? Yes, next we are going to see how to move within a document. What do you mean by move within the document? Move within the document. What do you mean by? Yes, you people have typed something. You people have typed something. For example, you people consider. So you have typed a few things. Here you have typed something, text, and now your insertion pointer is here. Okay, wow. So you people are just now, after having a glance over it, what else you people have typed? You have seen a mistake here. You have done a mistake. That is a small spelling mistake. Okay, wow. So your insertion pointer is here. You people are willing to move here to do the correction. So now you are bottom. Now you people have to move to the top to do the correction. For that, what you people will be doing, that only we are going to discuss by now. That only we are going to discuss by now. So that is moving within the document. That is moving within the document. So here we are going to see few shortcut keys only. We are going to see few shortcut keys. If you are having mouse, means by using the mouse pointer, just move the arrow mark here and have it here, and just you click it, the insertion pointer will be automatically seen here. So instead of using the mouse pointer, you can also use your arrow keys also. That is your keyboard shortcut keys. You can go on with the keyboard shortcut keys. We can discuss by now. So what is the first key we are going to see is this one. This is one. It is used to move a character right. Move character right. Okay, wow. And next arrow key is to this side. So it is move character left. Move character only. Okay, wow. Single character by character, it is allowing you people to move. Next, you people are having this one. Move one line up. One line. That thing you must note. One line up. And this arrow key, it is move one line down. Okay, wow. So these are the four arrow keys. This one, it is move a character right. This one, move character left. Move one line up. This one is move one line down. And the next one, it is your control plus this arrow key. It is one word right. Okay, wow. One word to the right side. The first one is moving character to the right side. Next it is, if you are going to have that combination with a control key, it is move one word right. And the next one, control plus this side arrow means one word left. Okay, wow. The next one, it is your control plus this arrow. So it is one paragraph up. One para up. And control plus this arrow. Down arrow means one para down. One para down. So these are the few shortcut keys. Similarly, we are having many. That is the next one. It is your home. What the home key is going to do for you people? Yes, home means it is going to have the beginning of the line. Home means beginning of line. In which line your cursor is, it will be moving to the beginning of the line. Next one, it is your end key. That is to end of the line. End of the line. And the next one, it is your control plus home. Control plus home, what it is going to do? Yes, moving to the beginning of the document. Beginning of the document. Okay, wow. Then control plus end means, you could have guessed it. What it is? End of the document. And next you people are having tab. It is move one cell. Not a single character, move one cell to right. And the next one, it is your shift plus tab. What it is going to do? Move one cell to the left. one cell to left. Okay, wow. And the next one, it is your page up and page down. By the name itself, you people will be to scroll one screen up, one screen up, and the next one, it is your page down, scroll one screen down. So clear with this one? So these are the few shortcut keys that is helping you people to move within a document. So what else we have discussed? Arrow key, right arrow, left arrow, top arrow, down arrow. Next, along with the control keys. Next, we have discussed the home. Next, end, control plus home, control plus end, tab key, shift plus tab, page up and page down. So these are the some of the keyboard shortcut keys. So by using these keys, what you people can do? You people can move within that document. அதாவது நீ ஒரு text document type பண்ண பிறகு உனக்கு மேலே ஏதாவது எரர் இருந்தால், தப்பு இருந்தால், கீழே அதாவது உன்னோட டாக்குமெண்ட்டோட கீழே ஏதாவது தப்பு இருந்தால், பை யூஸிங் த ஆரோ கீ என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம்? நீ மேலேயும் போய்க்கலாம், சைட்லேயும் போய்க்கலாம், லெஃப்ட்டில் போய்க்கலாம், ரைட்டில் போய்க்கலாம், பாட்டம் வந்துடலாம், டாப் வந்துடலாம். பை யூஸிங் these keys you people can do the corrections where else you people are willing. So clear with the shortcut keys and clear with the way how to enter the text in the document. Yes, next we are going to see the next topic. It is saving that document. Next we are going to see how to save. Next we are going to see how to save a document. Chalo, okay va? So you people have an idea how to open OpenOffice Writer. After opening that one, how you people are going to type and what are the parts and how to move inside the document. Everything we have discussed. So just now you people have typed a large document. Just you people example consider, you have typed 5 pages. Okay va? Now you people are going to save that page. What else you have typed? Now you are going to save that document. So for saving the document, what you people are going to do? For saving the document, what you people are going to do? So for the first time you people are going to save the document means what it will be done. So what is the step to save a document? Yes, the step is you have to click File, Save. You have to go on with File, Save. Otherwise, what you have to do? We have discussed the toolbars, no? In that you will be having a save icon that you have to click. Otherwise, what you have to go? Yes, it is your Control plus yes. You have to click Control plus yes. Otherwise, you have to click File, Save As. So these are the way how you people can save a document. How you people can save a document just by clicking File, Save or Control plus yes or File, Save As. You people can save your document. So if you are going to save the document first, what it will be? Yes, after clicking Control plus yes, a dialog box will be displayed for you. Yeah, dialog box will be displayed. So it will be like this for you. Here many things will be displayed for you. Okay va? So just now I am telling what it simply, I am telling you simply. Okay, so this is your save dialog box. It is your save as dialog box will be displayed. And what first step what you people have to do? Automatically here the name will be displayed. So what is your document? The first name of the document will be displayed here. You people can erase it and you people can type new name of your document. So what is the name that you people are going to give? Must be understandable. Later, why you people are saving? For the purpose of later opening, that is retrieving that one, you people are saving it. So for saving means you must give the name that you people must be able to understand. So it must be in an understandable way. Just you people are going to type the name here and press the enter. That is your OK will be here for you. Just enter this one. Okay va? So automatically your file will be saved. So before giving the file name, here you will be having the path, whether you folder, whether you are going to save in a desktop or in some other folder, like that it will be displayed for you. Just select that one and in that folder only what is the file name that you people are going to give, that will be entered for you. That will be entered for you. So after pressing the enter key, so for example we can here sample. So the name I am giving is sample. Automatically it will be having the extension. Automatically it will be having the extension. In the word means it is txt for you. So automatically the extension will be here. So then what else you people have to do? Automatically after giving the file name, what change will be seen in your window? Yes, in the title bar, automatically the name will be changed for you. In the title bar, automatically the name untitled one will be changed as what for you? Yes, the sample for you. The untitled one will be automatically changed as sample for you. So this is the way how you people can save your document. This is the way how you people can save your document. So this is the one of the way to save. Another way you people can save, that is saving with password. You people can save with password. So if you are going to have a secret document means, so another person without your permission they should not open it, no. For that you people can set the password also. For that you people, what you people have to do? Yes, the same procedure. To save a file you have to click on with save with password checkbox. Here you will be having a checkbox, that is save with password. The same procedure only, you have to click Control plus. From these three you have to go on with anything, and here you will be having a checkbox. Just you select that one, save with password. Just have a tick over it here. Before pressing the save key here, just you select it. So automatically next window it will be prompting for you people to enter the password. The next you people have to enter the password here. Then automatically the password will be set for you. So after setting the box password, what it will be? Again it will be asking for confirm password. So you have to enter the password twice. Then you have to click the OK button. Then only you have to click the OK button. So now this document is saved with a password. Now this document is saved with a password. Okay ma. Similarly it is also having some more options button also, that is you people can protect it, or you can have it in a read only mode. What do you mean by read only? Read only means yes, you people can only read it. If the other person by means of some trick they are able to open your document means just they can read your document alone. They are unable to do, they will not or unable to do the changes when you have enabled read only mode. When you have enabled read only mode, they can read your document but they can't do any changes for you. So clear with the save. The first save is automatic normal thing. Or if next you people can save with the password, for that you have to click the check box. Okay, save with check box. So it will be asking for your password. Again next time it will be asking for confirm password. Next you have to click OK. Next under more options. So many options are there for you people. Under that you can have read only option. So clear with the procedure how to save a document. So by now you people got a knowledge how to type, how to enter the text and how to save the document. Next we are going to see how to close a document. So what are the steps to close a document? So what are the steps to close a document? So we have already discussed. After typing everything, just by clicking the into button in the topmost corner, you will be having by clicking that one you people can close that document. Otherwise what you people have to do? You have to click file, close. You have to click file, close. Otherwise you are having the shortcut key, that is your Control plus W. You are having the shortcut key, that is your Control plus W. So these are the two ways by means of which you people can close a document. When you people will be closing the document? Yes, after finishing typing or after what else task that you people are doing, after finishing everything, you people will be closing that document. For that what you have to do? You have to click file, close or Control plus W. So here you are having another one possible way, that is closing an unsaved document. Unsaved means you didn't save this document. Just now you have typed something, no, you didn't save that one. So while saving an unsaved document, so while closing an saved document, what it will happen, that we are going to see by now. Okay, so for example, you have typed everything. but without your knowledge, you people have clicked the into button, that is your close button, so your document is closed. Then that time only you people are able to remember, I didn't save the document, but the software is already more, it is already programmed thoroughly clearly for you people. When you are saving unsaved document, it will prompt a window for you, it will prompt a small dialog box for you, it will prompt a dialog box for you. Here it will be having a close button, here it will be having 3 buttons for you, that is your save, next you will be having your discard, and next you will be having your cancel. Next you people will be having your cancel button. So with these 3 buttons, your small window, not a window, it's a small dialog box will be displayed for you people. From this you have to select something, then only it will allow you people to close that document. So defaultly the save will be enlightened for you people. By clicking this one, you people can save it. You people know the way or procedure how to save a document. The steps will be repeated again for you. You have to save. Otherwise, you can discard. Discard means, so just for play or fun, I have typed here, or just for my knowledge, to get a knowledge, I typed here. No need to save the document, means click discard. Okay, wow. The next one, it is your cancel. Cancel means, so unforgottenly I have clicked the close button. I am going to work continuously with the same document only, like that means you have to go on with the cancel button. Clear with this one? If you are going to continue working in the same document, means you have to click cancel, you have to click cancel. So clear with the procedure how to close an unsaved document. Next we are going to see how to open an existing document. Next we are going to discuss how to open an existing means already available document, how you people are going to open it. So just now we are proceeding with a new document, Control plus N. You people recall it, Control plus N, then you will be having a new document window. By means of that we have finished everything, we have saved it, and now we have closed it also. After few days you people are willing to open that same document to do some correction or to have a glance over it, means what you people have to do? You are going to open an already existing document, that is already available document. For that what you people have to do? Yes, you have to click File, Open. From the menu bar you have to select File, Open, otherwise the shortcut key is Control plus O. You have to click Control plus O. So next your dialog box will be opened for you. A dialog box will be opened for you. From here you have to select the folder where you have saved the file. Everything will be displayed here. Everything will be displayed here for you people. From that you have to select that one, and that name will be automatically displayed in the file name. Here you will be having a small box as file name. Here the selected file, just now we have said it as sample, no? Yes, automatically it will be. Then here you will be having a open button. You will be having a open button. By clicking this one, this name, the file name that is specified here will be opened for you. That file will be opened for you. So clear with the way or clear with the step how to open a file? Yes, clear. So what else we have discussed by now? Yes, what are the enter, how we are going to enter a text in a document. So first one, it is your entering text. In first one we have discussed how to enter the text. Next, moving within a document. What are the shortcut keys? We have discussed now. Moving within a document. So the first one, it is your entering text. Next we discussed moving within a document, and next one we discussed is the saving the document. So here what is the shortcut? Yes, it is your Control plus S, or it is your file save. Similarly you are having another one, that is saving with password. Here what you have to do? Just you have to click the checkbox. Save with password checkbox you will be having. Just click that one. Next, what else we have discussed? closing a document. In that itself we have discussed closing an unsaved document. Closing unsaved document. Next we have discussed opening an existing document. How to open an existing document. So these are the topics that we have discussed by today. So these are the topics that we have discussed today. You people will be clear with the topic, I think, so far. So clear? Yes, remaining we can continue in the next class. Yes, thank you, students.